32 for 3. Here we are at the Dais Premier League Season 5, SVKM Blazing Strikers versus Dais Aces. And the Blazing Strikers are batting first, 32 for 3, last over of the power play. 3 wickets down, 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle are long on and man out at the point. Scamper through for a very quick single. So Rabindra has come on to bowl. Nicely flicked away, but doesn't want to get the single. Little shimmy down the track, but excellent bowling. Saw him come early and just pulled his length back, not giving anything on offer to the batter to work with. In good bit of bowling by the Dais Aces. Gently tapped away, but doesn't beat the man at shot third. Has a shy at the striker's end, but no damage done. And Siddharth yet to get off the mark. None of 5. Ranjit batting on 2 of 5 each. Had a decent bit of start at 30 odd for 2, but then that unnecessary wicket in the previous over. 33 for 3. Still a couple of balls remaining in the power play. They were interesting to see how the change of bat works. Excellent bowling. Full in the slot. This is really smart bowling by Ravinder. Just a single in the penultimate ball of the power play. Goes for the big shot. Just falls short of mid wicket. Will only get a single to finish the power play. 34 for 3 after 6 overs. So 34 for 3. Harsh comes on to bowl. A bit of spin in action. 6 overs done. You'll see more fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Deep mid wicket, long on, long off. Deep point. Bit of under pressure here. The Blazing Strikers. They need to move on. 34 for 3 after 6 overs. Not a great start in the power play. Goes to the big shot. Fielder takes the catch. And is it called a no ball? Yes, it is. I think the bail fell while Harsh was bowling, which is why it's called a no ball. That'll be a free hit as well and a big reprieve for the Blazing Strikers. Still no change in field. It was a good judge catch by the man at deep mid wicket, but no use. They get a reprieve here. Siddharth thumped away through covers, through the pigeon region, and that'll just trudge away. Not enough. Good work by the man at long off as they come back for three. So 5 runs all of a sudden off this over. Just one ball bowled. That no ball. How much will it cost them? Today's aces. Very nicely bowled. Adjusting to the length here early on. It was a good delivery. Yes, it was no ball, but nicely looped across. Couldn't get to the pitch of the ball, Siddharth. Goes for the big shot again. This time beats the man for 4. Boundary after quite some time now. Short of length and punished away nicely for 4. Goes for the deft touch, but there is a man at shot 45. Should be a very interesting middle over phase here. Doesn't get enough bat on that bunch. Should come back for a couple of runs. Oh dear, would have been a disastrous run out had it been a better throw. Couple of runs to finish the over. 45 for 3, 11 runs came off the 7th over. So Ravindra continues. A leg by, I think. Yep. Early on in the over, previous over was a no ball, yes, but excellent bowling. Enough guts to actually float that up. Still deep mid wicket and one in place. That's the second run, but it's denied. A little change in field, extra man being added on the offside. Deep mid wicket now moves slightly towards his left. Wants a single. Oh dear. That is poor calling of the highest order. Just didn't respond to the call here, Ranjit. Eventually gets a single. All safe in the end. Siddharth just took off as soon as Ranjit played that shot. Would have been a disastrous run out. Second time in 2 overs that happened. Goes for the big shot, straight, and a good bit of work by the man at long off. Just keeps it down to a couple of runs. Good footwork as well. That'll be four. Oh, that'll be just a single, in fact. There's a man at third man out in the deep. Punched away to deep mid wicket to finish the over. 50 on the board, 52 for 3 after 8 overs. Oh, that's nicely played for 4. Exceptional timing on that one. Nicely tapped away. And another one bites the dust as Siddharth falls and Harsh picks up his first wicket. Apologies for a little technical failure in between, but that's straight away parceled into the fielder's hands. 57 for 4. And the new batter gets off the mark. Harsh picked up his first wicket straight down the throat of backward point. I need to be a little more consolidative here. 57 for 4, 58 for 4 after that single. Long hop, and that's been deposited into the stands for 6. What a shot that is, especially after that wicket. That should get Ranjit going. Extraordinary shot that. It's all happening in this over. 12 runs and a wicket of it so far, still a ball left. Does that prompt a change in field here? No, I don't think so. There's still no one down at square leg. Goes for the big shot. Has he found enough timing on that one? No, he hasn't. 13 runs and a wicket, 65 for 4. So Krishna is the new bowler into the attack. 65 for 4. Final over before the drinks break. Now there is a protection out in the deep on the leg side, 3 men out on the boundary. Deep mid wicket, kind of between cow corner and deep mid wicket, which means that he'll be bowling straighter lines. Having seen what Harsh has done in the previous over. Goes for the big shot and misses that completely. Not sure if that was very close to the off stump. That'll be a wide, is it? It's gone through everyone and given as 5 wides. Much needed boundary this after that wicket. 72 for 4. Oh, cuts and misses that one. He's trying too many shots in this over, Krishna. Leading edge, falls safe, wants the single but is sent back. So 72 for 4, final over before the drinks break. And a single to finish the 10 over mark. 73 for 4 after 10 overs. Very nicely bowled again. It's got a little thickish inside edge. Seventy-four for 4. Divya comes on to bowl. Interesting to see what sort of approach these two batters take after the halfway stage. Leading edge just falls short of the bowler. Stopping a bit on the surface. Wants a second run and they will get it. Excellent running between the wickets. What's important here is how well are they going to mix singles and doubles along with the boundaries every over. It's 3 runs of this over so far. Can he find a boundary here? First of his innings, it'll be if he does. Gently tapped away, too long on for a single. So wherever you're watching us from the world, just consider subscribing YouTube channel. You get a lot of cricketing action. Interesting shot to finish the over. 5 came off that one. 78 for 4 after 11 overs. Krishna continues. We have a change of ends after 10 over mark. So down the track would have been a disastrous stumping. Set batter being dismissed at this stage is not what the Blazing Strikers would want. Doesn't beat the man at extra cover. I think that's Rabindra at extra. Balls for the second, and they will get it. Excellent running between the wickets. Again, doesn't beat the man at extra cover. 3 runs have come off the over so far. Ooh, that's nicely bowled. Couldn't get underneath that one. Play and a miss to finish the over. 81 for 4. So 81 for 4. Play and a miss again. Divya continues. Given as wide. Hmm, very interesting call. Keeper goes on to have a word with the umpire, but given as wides eventually. Flicked away beautifully. There is a man out into the wants a second run. Good bit of awareness shown by the man at deep square leg. Very important for these two to just carry on until the 16-17 over mark. We tapped away too long off. Oh, calls for a run out. Thing that didn't come off the foot. Did it? Nope. Not even as out of the field. Let's have another look. No, that completely missed the beat. Play and a miss. And they scamper through for a bye. That's good bit of awareness by Umang. Krishna continues. Very nicely bowled again. 90 for 4, 6 overs left in the innings. So Rabindra continues. 6 overs left in the innings. 90 for 4. What will be the score that they can get through? Be very interesting to see. A lot happening around the batters. Ball is stopping a bit on the surface. The ugly Hoik, thickish inside edge. Wants a second run. Bowler's end would have been directed, would have been interesting. And given as a short run as well. They ran two, but they'll only get one. Goes for the big shot and beats the man at mid wicket for 4. Boundary after nearly 19 balls. Short of length that sat up on the surface. Enough the big timing on that one to beat the man at deep mid wicket for 4. Play and a miss. As you can see, 3 men on the cut. So a deep point is opted for a man at deep cover, long on, long off, deep mid wicket and deep square leg. 5 men outside the 30-yard circle. Goes for the Hoik and completely misses that one. It's realized that short of length is easier to hit through the line than the full length balls. Ranjit has a quiet word with Umang. You can see Umang is on strike. We have our own limitations changing the strike. Goes for the big shot over the man at backward point, and that'll be the second boundary of the over. He's on strike. We have our own wide outside off stump. Bottom edge. The big shot. Wanted to play it over the man at backward point. Eventually gets 4 runs for it. Single down to mid wicket to finish the over. 10 runs came off that 100 for 4. So Manoj comes on to bowl a bit more spin in the death. Very interesting move to actually opt for spin in the death. 5 overs remaining. You want perhaps 60 runs in these 5 overs. But spin has been difficult to hit through the line if the length has been pretty accurate. Oh, that's missed the leg stump by just a bit. Would have been disastrous if Ranjit had got out at this point of time, even though he's just batting at run a ball. But having a set batter at this point of time is actually very, very helpful. Finally connects one, but just gets a single. A bit of work by the man at long on. Shout for LBW, but that's surely hitting down the leg stump. Guinness should be given as leg byes. That'd be a wide. Big wide, that one. Good take by the keeper. Still just 4 runs have come off this over. Can he find a boundary here? Goes for the big shot and does find the boundary. Finally connects one, does Ranjit. Overpitched and beautifully punched down the ground for 4 to finish the over. 1 for 4. And wherever you're watching us, do consider subscribing the YouTube channel as well as subscribing the Go Live Broadcasting channel as well, who help us set up the live streams across the globe. See a lot of games happening in different parts of the country. So 109 for 4, 4 overs left in the innings. And Malay gets a ball, none for 10 of his couple of overs he bowled in the power play. Now it'll be important for him to just seize the momentum through in the death overs as well. Especially final 4 can be very expensive if you're not up to the mark. Like that! That's been thumped away for six. What a great start to the over. Final four can be slow ball to start with, sat on the pitch, clears his front leg, and like that away for six. That's been welcome onto the crease is Umang Tumale, and that's some serious shot, and you have a mini conference straight away after that shot. Captain goes on to have a word with the bowler here. They've been saying you have to be spot on with your length, otherwise you will be taken for cleaners. Now, what will Malay do here? So the big shot just gets on the top of the bat for a single through to extra cover. Now Rajat holds the key to whatever total the Blazing Strikers are looking forward to set. That'll be a wide, I think. Yep. Swung a bit too much off the surface. 8 runs have come off the over so far. Still 7 short of a 50 for Rajat. And what a way to get to a 50. Or not quite, just a 4. 14 runs have come off this over so far. Thirteen runs have come off this over. Now that's 14. Now wants the second run. Will he get that? He does, and well made half century this. Gets to his 50, and not the greatest style to get to a 50, but the Blazing Strikers will take that knock, having being under pressure at 32 for 3 after the power play. Doff your hat to this man on your screens right now. 50 of 42 balls on the track and misses that one completely. A dot to finish. 15 runs came off that one. 1-2-4 for 4. So Ritik, who made early inroads with the ball, is back into the attack for his final over. Ranjit got to 50 in his previous over. It's 125 for 4. 17 balls left in the innings. Might fancy maybe 30 runs or 40 runs. Doesn't have enough timing on that one. Just a single down to long on. Good hard length bowling by Ritik. Goes for the big shot. Doesn't have enough timing on that one. Just get a couple of runs. And gets the third run as well off the overthrow. Tough one. Would have liked a wide, but not given. Good bit of bowling. Oh, that's a little harsh on the bat. Maybe move to the off stump a bit too much. This is exceptional bowling by Ritik. His figures also reflects that. Knocks him over. Gets his fourth wicket, and the middle stump is out of the ground. Excellent partnership this between Umang and Rajit comes to an end. Full and ball wanted to have a piece of that one, but eventually castles the middle stump. Bowler's delight as he picks up his fourth wicket, ends up with an extraordinary figures for 4 for 25. Gets his take that if you like wicket, and the middle as the fifth wicket falls. 130 for 5, couple of overs remaining in the innings. Divya comes on to bowl, a couple of overs remaining in the innings. Dhiren comes on to bat. His golden pads. Can he sprinkle a bit of gold dust on this target setting? Need a few big blows here. Just go past that 150 mark. They'll take it with them with both their hands. On the track. Oh dear, hits Ranjit on his hands. He's wincing in pain and immediately calls for the physio. Hope he's alright here. Have another look. Few yards inside. Ready. Oh dear, that's not a good side at all. Oh dear, hit to come back on his single as well, but throws his bat in pain. Hope he's alright here. 1-3-1 for 5. Back live. Couple of dot balls now in a row today, especially. Should be a very interesting phase of play. Couple of balls remaining, couple of overs remaining, in fact, in the innings. Batting outside his crease, way outside his crease, in fact. Also took a couple of steps down again, top edge, long on, doesn't get there. Just gets a couple of runs to get off the mark. He's come out with a mindset to swing at everything here, the rain. Not sure if that's the ideal thing to do under the circumstances. Down the track, and excellent catch that by the man at long off. Had to cover a lot of ground, and Dhiren falls. Hope he's not injured himself here. What a catch that is under the circumstances. Take another look. Full length ball. Shimmy down the pitch. Lofts it over cover down the track, and look at that. Had to cover a lot of ground, and excellent catch. The man had long off. Sixth wicket down now. 1-3-3 for 6. Saurabh comes on to bat and pulls out immediately. Even as dead ball. Pretty sure Divya won't be happy with that, but he'll be happy with his figures. 1 for 12 into his third over. Here we go. Take two of the ball. First ball for Saurabh. That'll be a wide, I think. Yep. Should be take three now. Still to face a ball. Saurabh, can you just find a boundary to just take them close to 130, 140 in fact. 140 will be interesting. Six balls remaining. Take 140. Nope. Dot to finish. Just 4 runs and a wicket off the 19th over. 1-3-4 for six. Six balls remaining in the innings. So Rabindra comes on to bowl the final over of the innings. 134 for 6. Ranjit on strike. Think he'll hold the strike for most of the over. See, deep backward point, deep point, long on, long off, and deep mid wicket. Doesn't beat the man at mid wicket. Excellent field placement to cut that shot. I'm going around the sticks for left-hander, and the field also changes. See more men out on the boundary. The offside for Saurabh is yet to get off the mark. Can he just find a boundary here? Just blindly swing at everything. Should be out. Nope. That's heading down the leg stump, says the umpire, given his leg byes. Yep, that's the instruction from the dressing room to play all four balls to Ranjit. Let's see what he can do here. You have cow corner, deep backward point, deep point, long on, long off, and cow corner. Five fielders outside. It's a good shot. Should get a couple of runs. Oh, and although they ran two, they'll only get one because of the short run. This is not the first time that's happening. Clean collection would have been resulted in a run out. Probably they could have had a cleaner collection, maybe. Right, three balls left. What can Ranjit do here? Although you can see Saurabh on strike, but that's not true. Down the track, fielder will just land safe. Should get a couple of runs no matter what. And they do get the second run as well. So 5 runs have come off this over so far. Still a couple of balls left. Can they take them close to 150? He's fuming out there, Ranjit. Couple of fours will just take them through to 150. Nope. Excellent bowling. Takes off for the second run. Should be a run out. No. That is Brilliant bit of luck for Ranjit. He had almost given up. Oh, he's all right here. Just one ball remaining in the innings. 140 on the board. One last push for Ranjit. He's gasping for breath. So here we go. Final ball of the innings. That'll be a wide. Still one more ball left. Should have helped it on its way for 4, but eventually gets another go at the final ball of the innings. Here we go. Take 2 of the final ball. Doesn't have enough timing. Should get only 1. Doesn't have enough breath to actually come back for 2. And they do get the second run. Wants the third, but I think Ranjit will just lie down on the floor. So that's the end of the first innings. 144 for 6. Everyone has a little word with Ranjit. Excellent innings. He's down. Down taking a little breather here. So the Dais Aces require 145 to win of their allocated 20 overs. All right, welcome back for the chase. The Dice Aces need 145 to win, and here we go. First ball, leading edge, just falls short of the man at mid wicket. Vinith and Ravindra open the batting while Adish opens the bowling. Left arm seam to start with. Should be a very interesting chase, especially with the ball stopping a bit on the surface. And the two fielders outside the circle, you have long on, long off outside. So expect the ball to be very foolish in nature. See man right on the screen. Top edge just flies over and has enough legs to go for the first boundary. Get Vinith off the mark. Hits that hard length, swung a bit, bottom of the bat, top edge, and just flies over. Leg for four. First boundary. And off the mark. Wherever you're in the world, consider subscribing the YouTube channel along with Go Live Broadcasting YouTube channel as well, as you just saw on the screen. Goes for the big shot. That's timed beautifully enough for six. It's just landed on the roof, in fact. What a shot.
Goes for the big shot. That's
Full
time.
length, beautiful, and just thumps away through long off. Beg your pardon, long on through six. And he's getting a serious move on here. What an extraordinary shot that. Exceptional timing on that one. Ten runs of the three balls already of this over. Slow ball. And eventually leaks. The single direct hit would have been interesting. Oh, he's all right here, the man who just covered the throw. And that brings Ravindra on strike. So you have a change in field. Man at long off just drops inside, and there is a third man in operation now. Ring on the offside for the cut. Oh, play at a miss, beautifully bowled. Good take by the keeper as well. I think Adish is more comfortable bowling to a right-hander than a left-hander. Very close shave, the off stump as well. The cut. Have been a dream delivery had it hit the top of off. But good bit of comeback after a couple of boundaries in this over. Now they have a slip in place. Umang at slips. Dot to finish. 11 without a wicket after the first over. So Rahul comes on to bowl. Bit of left arm spin straight away. Got a hint of turn with the new ball. That prompts a change in field here. You can see deep mid wicket trudging back to the boundary, and a long off just comes inside the 30-yard circle. Long on and deep mid wicket in place now. Expect a straightish line from the bowler. It's come off the bat, I think. Yep, come off the bat. Wanted to go over square leg, but doesn't have enough pace on that one. The bowler. Take another look. Yeah, I've been going down the leg side anyways. Standing way outside the leg side. Been in. Very interesting action this from Rahul. Maybe a wide, I think. Yep, given as wide. Be another wide. So back-to-back wides from Rahul, especially when you're defending a smallish total. You can't afford to give away too many extras. Goes for the big shot and does find the gap. Third boundary for Meet. Afford to give away too many extras. And this is turning out to be an exceptional start. Breezy one for the Dais Aces. Can't afford to give away too many extras. Down on one knee and swept to the over square leg four. And does find the gap. Having a bit of fun out there in the middle. These two batters, 6 runs of this over so far. Can he just pick up a wicket just to make things a bit more interesting? Pulling a lot slower through the air, allowing the ball to turn, but the hardish new ball will not turn a lot off the surface. Just be a bit more difficult for the spinner as the game goes on, especially with the softer ball to turn that. Cuts and finds the gap beautifully enough. And that'll beat the man at point for 4. Second boundary of the over. Tried that shot previously but couldn't find the gap, but this time splits the men on the cut, finds the gap beautifully enough. Tried his level best to stop that. I think that's Ranjit on the field. Just gave the ball a chase but failed to stop that one. 21 for no loss now. Still similar sort of field. Might as well like a deep point. Just straightish men on the shot. Finishes the over with a single. 22 for no loss after 2 overs, and Vinith retains the strike.
So here we go for the third over. Jatin comes. A good shot flick towards his leg side and it goes for 4. Brilliant shot by Vineet. He's looking in a very good form.
Jatin comes.
He has scored already 24 runs for his team.
Good
Looks like an easy
shot
chase for the batting team. Towards his leg side and
goes for 4.
just two fielders on the leg side currently. Some discussion going on between the bowler and the fielder. 26 for no loss currently. Aces. Just require 119 runs from the remaining 17.5 overs. Jatin needs to come back with a good ball. His first ball goes for a boundary itself. Here he comes for the second ball. Full toss ball and swings and a misfield. And again it goes for a 4. Consecutive 4s back to back. Vinith looks on a very good form. I think he was looking for a Yorker but slipped through his hands and a full toss swings and a misfield through the leg side.
Again it goes for
Vinith making the batting look easy in this surface. The bowler has to make some changes in his length. Let's see what goes for the third delivery. Same field again. Shot goes straight and that's a maximum 6. What a shot. Oh, it's a 4. Beg your pardon. It's a 4. 3 back-to-back 4s. What a start for Vineet.
That's a
Ball under pressure.
maximum.
Vineet on 32 runs. Shot goes straight and oh, good delivery and a dot ball. Good comeback from Jatin in his fourth ball. Straight to the fielder. Last ball of the over. Full toss and bang through the leg side. And that's 4 again. 4 4s in this over. A very expensive over for the bowling team. And Vinith looking in a very good hot form. Bang on, what a shot. He's already on 38 runs. Looking for his half century on a very quick glance. Just 107 required from the remaining 17 overs. In the end of third overs, it's 38 for no loss. So Adish comes now for his second over. His first over went for 11 runs. Fielders on the offside right now. Fourth over comes up. Rabindra on strike. He has just faced 2 balls till now. Here comes Adish. Good ball, good length ball, and straight to the fielder. Starts off with a dot. A change in the field. So the fielder goes back to the deep point. edged and it's gone for four, I think. Fielder chasing the ball and gives up the chase and it's gone for four. Rabindra gets off the mark with a four. Brilliant start here for aces. It's 3 overs, 2 balls and 40 runs already. A good delivery by the bowler, but unlucky for him, edged and gone for four behind the stumps. One fielder, one fielder plays at the third man. Oh, through the pads and takes the single. Umpire signals leg byes. Change in strike. Vinith comes. The man in form comes in strike again. Let's see what he will do in this over. He's on 36 of just 16 balls. What a start for him. Two fielders on his leg side. One on deep square. One on square leg. Pulled. And what a shot. Goes for four again. Goodness, what a player. Not wasting any of his time. 40 runs. 47 for no loss. Adesh looking under pressure. Thinking of what should he do to take the wicket. Good shot over deep back square leg. Just need 98 runs. Shot lofted and it's a six. What a shot through his leg on the slot. That's oh, it's a four. Sorry, for four. It's 51 for no loss and last ball to come up. .51 for no loss. Vinith on 44, just one shot away from his half century. Oh, edged and that's again gone for four. A fast outfield and the fielder will not be able to defend the ball and it goes for four again. Reaches on to 48. Through to the mid wicket. Good, very well played. In the end of 4 overs, it's 55 for no loss. The bowling team needs to take a wicket. Jay comes on to bowl his first over. Rabindra on strike. Just 90 require now from the remaining 16 overs. The required run rate is 5.6. Four fielders on his offside. Oh, good ball. Came inside, and that's a misfield. Was a run out chance, I think. Good start for Jay. Shot cut off, and that's a misfield again. Wasn't able to stop that ball and takes the single. And Vinith on strike again. Vinith on 48 of just 19 balls. Will he be able to reach his half century in this ball? A brilliant batting display till now. Just playing in boundaries. Change in field. Three fielders on the leg side. Fielder goes to the short third man. Vinith analyzing the field currently. Here we go for the third ball from Jay. Oh, low bounce and a dot ball. Good bowling display till now from Jay. Just one run given till now in his three balls. Ace is 56 for no loss till now. Bowling team needs a wicket. Will Jay be able to do it? Shot, swept, and to the fielder for a single. A good sensible play from Vinith. Ravindra comebacks on strike. One fielder comes out from the outer circle to the inner circle through the covers. Oh, short ball, and two fielders chasing it, and oh, good fielding. Gets two runs off it. The over and good ball placed to the covers straight to the fielder. It's the end of the fifth over. Aces are 59 for no loss. A good over by Jay. Just four runs given. Vishal comes, a bowling change. Vishal for his first over. Vinith on 49, just one run away from his half century. And cut away straight to the fielder and a dot ball. Good action by Vishal. Just need 86 runs now from the remaining 14.5 overs. Just two fielders placed on his leg side. Here we go for the second ball. Shot through the covers and again straight to the fielder. Two back-to-back dot balls. Vinith looking for his half century but is not able to take it. bowling display till now. And full toss and smashed, and that's a single, and Vineet gets his century of just 24 balls. Brilliant batting display. Ace is 60 for no loss, out of which 50 runs is of Vineet. Brilliant batting. He gets his half century within the power play. What an effort. Looks like his looks like in his form of his life. Fourth over, just 1 runs given till now by Vishal in his 3 balls. Four fielders on the offside. And that's a wide ball. Too wide for a right-hander. More 3 balls to bowl from Vishal. Need to avoid the extras. Short edged and one bounce safe. Again a dot ball. Rabindra is on 7 runs of 10 balls. Three fielders packed on the offside. There's the fifth ball. Again a dot ball. Not able to time it properly, Rabindra. Last ball of the power play. Can we see some firework? Shot, and that will be a single. End of the power play. It's 62 for no loss, aces. No wickets fell down. The bowlers were not able to take any wickets during the power play. So it's end of the power play. More fielders to come outside the circle.
So 60, so 62 for no loss. Heard a different voice in the commentary box. 6.1 overs done. Jay bowled an excellent bowler in the power play. And still just a couple of fielders outside the circle, more fielders on the leg side. No one down behind square on the offside, a ring of 5 fielders, including short third. You just see long off, long on. In fact, no long on either. There is mid on inside the circle. Cut away and over the men on the ring, doesn't have enough legs to go for 4. Just gets a single. And now more men moving out for the destructive Vineet, who's been batting at over a strike rate of 200. 205 to be very precise. Couple of dot balls and a single. And it's gone. First wicket. And Vineet falls as Jay picks up his first wicket. What an exceptional catch running in front by the man at long on. Think that's Vishal just bowled an over. But what a catch! And what a knock as well. Full marks to Vineet. Long hop, top of the bat, not enough timing, and exceptional judgment of the catch. Dive forward, and what a pickup. 63 for 1, as Vinith falls after scoring the bulk of runs that you see on the scoreboard. As Harsh walks out to the middle, Jay picks up his first wicket. Um, can that put the brake on the scoring? So far, this has been a little more poor effort with the ball by the blazing strikers. Turn on that one, just over the man at extra cover. Run out! Oh dear. It's gone for 4 as Ravindra gets his second 4. And has been a blazing start. 68 for 1 after 7 overs. Oh, direct hit, but I think he's safe. Vishal took an excellent catch to dismiss Vinith. Should give him a lot of confidence, but they just need 75 of 12 and a half overs. Top edge, keeper, bowler, keeper takes it. Second wicket as Harsh falls for a big booming shot. And it's taken everyone by surprise. That came out of nowhere, in fact. Wicket against the run of play. Have another look. Bottom edge. And a simple catch to the keeper. Be very delighted to actually make a contribution. 70 for 2. So Siddharth comes out to bat. Couple of wickets back to back in successive overs, just stopping the flow of runs. But what a great way to get off the park. Tried to stop it with his foot here, the man at backward point. It's just flown away, extra bounce through the gap, and the chase fails as Siddharth gets off the mark. It's been kind of a mixed innings. Couple of wickets, then a four. Quick single, get to the other end. Pulled away down to deep mid wicket to finish the over. 8 runs and a wicket of that one, 76 for 2 after 8 overs. Seventy-six for 2. Jay comes on to bowl his third over. Beautifully played, and that's gone all the way for 6. Over pitched, and Ravindra takes full advantage of that one. Beautifully got to the pitch of the ball and thumped it down long off for a much needed 6. 27 for him. Beg your pardon, 21 for him now of 19 balls. Beautifully punched, but doesn't beat the man at covers. So 94 for 2, Michel comes on to bowl. Just need 51 of 10.2 overs now. 5 runs of the over so far. What remains to be seen is how early will they finish this chase. Couple of runs down to deep square leg. Gently tapped away, too long on. About long off for a single. And that brings us to the halfway stage. 97 for 2 after 10 overs, and everyone will take a drinks break. So that's 100 on the board with that boundary as Thiren comes on to bowl. Beautiful bit of timing on that one. Lofted, slog swept, one bounce into the rope. This need 44 of 9.5 overs. Should be a relatively easier chase now. Ooh, extra bounce. Speed the bat. So a couple of dot balls for Dhiren. 101 for 2. Given as wide. Probably a little harsh on Dhiren, but given as wide. Now what will be interesting is 43 runs at about 4.5 runs and over. How long can they finish it? That'll be a wide and that'll be through everyone for 4. 5 wides signaled by the umpire. Play and a miss again. Let's take a look at the speed. It just went through. Yep. Play another miss. So 10 runs have come off that over. Couple of wides, a boundary as well. So final ball of the range over. Cuts and put down. In and out she goes. Dot to finish. 107 for 2. As we take a look at the replay of that drop catch. In and out she goes. 107 for 2. That's just wide of the man at extra cover. Flies down for a couple of runs. nicely bowled. Just 34 needed now of 8.5 overs. That'll be wide. That'll be four. Just adds on to the misery of the Blazing Strikers. Second five wides in 2 overs. It's turning out to be much easier than what the Aces would have thought. Punched away but doesn't beat the man at extra cover. 9 runs have come off this over. Still 2 balls left. Play and a miss. That's been put down. Nope. Think that's been put down. And the bowler has a really sad look on his face. It's been that sort of a day for them on the field, both with the bat and the ball. Struggled to get through to a very decent score, and then the onslaught from beneath. In the air, long off, just wide of long off, in fact. Has some cleanup job to do to finish the over. 11 runs came off that one. 118 for 227 needed of 8 overs. So Varun comes on to bowl. They just need 27 of 8 overs. Interesting call to leave that one alone. Not given as wide. Just swung a bit through inside. That'll be a, that'll be a wide. Third one in a row. But there's a man down at fine leg to cover for that one, I think. Keeper just slept on the floor after that big, huge wide. Shout for LBW. That's heading down the leg stump. Signals the umpire. Leg buys. 120 on the board. 121 for 2. Turning out to be a much easier chase than anticipated. These two have put on 30 odd runs. Flicked away but doesn't beat the man at 45. Hint of movement that Varun is getting off the surface. That'll be a wide through the keeper. Fielder gets there. Does well to just keep it down to a single after that wide. Pulled away. No one down behind square on the leg side, and there'll be another boundary. Short of length on leg stump and just helped it on its way for 4. It's turning out to be a biggest over here. Couple of wides, 9 runs of that one despite a couple of dot balls. So 9 runs have come off this over. Siddharth on 25. Drilled through the offside for 4 to finish the over. 13 runs have come, and you can see some kids playing some football in the turf. Look at that, over pitched and drilled through the gap. Look at that. Look at the kids playing some decent football. 13 runs came of that over. 13 runs required. Now it's 132 for 2. 13 overs done. 13 runs came of that one. 13 runs required. It's 132 for 2. And if you're a kid, you're listening to us, how many times did I say 13? Do comment or just tag us on Instagram at Jfsc in with your answers as Michelle continues. Goes to the big shot and clears the boundary quite comfortably enough. Hits the tree and comes back. So 6 full runs for that shot Overpitched and beautifully timed for 6. Hit the leaves and came back. Just 6 needed now to win this game. Should be a mere formality now. Nicely punched away once a single, but denied by Ravindra. This has been a comprehensive performance by the aces, both with the bat and with the ball. Always kept the blazing strikers on their toes. Cuts away. There is a man out there in the deep. Threw him for 4. That is adding insult to injury. That's nevertheless 4 runs. Played it very, very late. Spun on the fielder. Through the hands for 4. Just a couple of runs needed now to win this game. 2 runs required of 6.1. 1 shot away. That's it. That seals the deal as 5 wides have come. And the Aces take the game by 8 wickets. It has been a very comprehensive performance by the Aces, as I've been talking about. Yep, there's the confirmation. Dais Aces have taken the game by 8 wickets. And they've thoroughly outplayed the Blazing Strikers in all departments. Take another look at the big moment here. Thought it would end with a big shot, but big wide down the leg stump through the keeper, and that was enough to seal the deal for 4. So that's it. The Aces win the game by 8 wickets. We'll be back after a short break for another game. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. See you on the other side.